nigga party. We had to do niggas like to do that to the talk. So that's why I bought a Glock to the summer party. Got it on the dust. I keep it in to a pretty fun. That brother who wanna rap, we gotta keep it in the cut. The tree that's gon' push nigga hurt. I don't wanna hear it.
What came in clutch, boy.
I don't talk. Real talk. Yeah, we live, so it's just no video, so. Yeah, you ready for video right now?
Let's do it. Alright, shalom. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Barakatham to the brothers. Yahweh Shemalathan by Shem Yahweh Shah to the sisters. This is the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, formed out of 1 West 125th Street under Commander Gene Hanna out of Harlem, New York. And we are the home of the truth. Today we're going to be speaking on the Day of Atonement. You understand me? That's what we're doing today. You understand me? That's what is happening as we speak right now. The Day of Atonement. Now, this is a Sabbath service, so we're gonna go through it just like any other Sabbath service, just so you brothers and sisters are clear about how this particular service works. You understand me? And the bottom line is, our people need to stop dealing with all these fake feast days, these fake holy hell days of America, and start going back to our culture so that we can learn strength and learn how to be closer to the Most High. You understand me? And the only way we're going to do that is in the ISU, if you can, the Commander Gene Hanna, where you can learn how to do it. You understand me? With that, Madium, which means stand, we're going to bring up our first reader.
Yabakan, Ban, Yahweh. Ban Yahweh.
Yabakan, Ban Yahweh, Ban Yahweh.
Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah Barakatah.
Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah Barakatah.
La Yashal.
Amayim Wapanya. Salaki, we're going to make y'all turn. I'm going to say this in Hebrew. It's Amayim Wapanya Hakodash, which means to turn and face the east.
So let's pray in the Hebrew. Abanawa. Shabbat Shemayim. Kodash. Ayah. Shemka. Yahweh. Malakutah. Taba'ah. Ratazah. Ayah. Isha. Ratazah. Hawa. Ayah. Shemayim. Nandananawa. Lakam. Call. Yawam. Asalaknawa. Kabawaknawa. Kasalakinawa. Kabawakinawa. Wala'ah. Kabayinawa. Sanawan. Kabal. Shayinawa. Mayan. Ra. Tayah. Lakwa. Wahala. Wahata Para. Wala'ulamyu. Aman.
In the English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth, as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. And forgive us our debt. As we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation. But deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it.
I catch the power. Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah. Baba Latanawa. Akat.
Akat.
Lapahar. Kamadawa. Hakat. Latahar. Matazarayam. Hakat. Lahamakiyam. Hamatiyam. Hakat. Al Rakawat. Hamata Allah. Lagar Shan. Mahashim Yahushua. Wada Aman.
In the English, Yahweh. In the name of Yahushua. Please give us the power. The power to heal all manner of sickness. All manner of disease. The power to cleanse the leper. The power to raise the dead. The power against unclean spirits. Cast them out. In the name of Yahushua. Thank you.
So be it.
Psalms 121. Blessings in the Hebrew. Barakathan Yahweh. Why Yahweh Shah?
Salaki. We'll do the prayer to bless Israel in the Hebrew first.
Yahweh. Bahashim Yahweh Shah. Barak Lanawa. Why Yasha'ala. Why Bayat. Shaparim. Barak. Rapah. Magan. Hagan. Yasha'ala. Bahashim Yahweh Shah. Wada Aman.
What we just said was, Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai, bless us in Israel, in the school, bless and heal and shield and protect Israel. In the name of Yahweh Shai, thank you, so be it.
Barakathan.
Yahweh
Why Yahweh Shah. Why Mayaka Allah. Wala Apiam. Why Alahayim. Wataza Bayah. Alawak Yahana. Ha Wala Apiam. Hasaranyam. Ha Kwatazayanyam. Ha Kayayalam. Wahakyam. Yahweh. Bahashim. Yahushua. Wada Aman.
In the English, bless you, Yahweh. And Yahweh Shai. And Michael. And the angels. Commanding Junior Hunter. The generals. The captain. The officers. The troopers. And the sisters. Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh Shai. Thank you. So be it.
Psalm 121. Asha. Ayanya. Alahayim. Mahayan. Yahweh. Azariah. Ma'ain. Yahweh. Aisha. Shemayim. Wa'arataza. Ayatan. Lamawat. Regalka. All Yana one.
All Yana one.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Ana.
Ana.
Aya.
Aya.
La'a.
La'a.
Yana one.
Yana one.
Wala'a.
Wala'a.
Ya Yashan.
Ya Yashan.
Shawamar.
Shawamar.
Yasha'ala.
Yasha'ala.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Tazalka.
Tazalka.
Awad.
Awad.
Yamyanka.
Yamyanka.
Yawamam.
Yawamam.
Hashamash.
Hashamash.
La'a.
La'a.
Yakaka.
Yakaka.
Barak.
Barak.
Balayala.
Balayala.
Yahawan.
Yahawan.
Yashamarka.
Yashamarka.
Makara.
Makara.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Akdapashka.
Akdapashka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Taza'aka.
Taza'aka.
Wabawa'aka.
Wabawa'aka.
Ma'atan.
Ma'atan.
Wa'ad awalam.
Wa'ad awalam.
Psalms 121 in the English. I will lift up mine eyes.
I will lift up my eyes
To the hills.
unto the hills.
From whence comes my help?
From whence cometh my help?
My help coming from Yahweh.
My help cometh from Yahweh,
Which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee
He that keepeth thee
will not slumber.
will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Israel
he that keepeth Israel
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out,
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in.
and thy coming in.
From this time forth,
From this time forth,
and even forevermore.
and even forevermore.
Psalms 83. Alahayim.
Alahayim.
Al-Dalayamaka.
Al-Dalayamaka.
Al-Takarash.
Al-Takarash.
Wa'al-Tashawat.
Wa'al-Tashawat. All.
Kayahana.
Kayahana.
Awayabyaka.
Awayabyaka.
Yahama Yawan.
Yahweh Yawan.
Wamashanayaka.
Wamashanayaka.
Nasha'awa.
Nasha'awa.
Rash.
Rash.
Al-Yamka.
Al-Yamka.
Al-Amaka.
Al-Yamka.
Ya'awar Yamwa.
Yahweh Yamwa.
Sawad.
Sawad.
Wayataza'i Tazawa.
Wayataza'i.
All Tazapawanyaka.
All Tazapawanyaka.
Amawa.
Amawa.
Lakawa.
Lakawa.
Wanakachadam.
Wanakachadam.
Magalia.
Magalia.
Wa'ala.
Wa'ala.
Yasakar.
Yasakar.
Sham Yasha'ala.
Sham Yasha'ala.
Iwad.
Iwad.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Wanatazawa. Nawai Tazawa.
Wayatazawa.
La.
La.
Yakadwa.
Yakadwa.
Ayaka.
Ayaka.
Bayat.
Bayat.
Yakarakwa.
Yakarakwa.
Ahoya.
Ahoya.
Adawam.
Adawam.
Wayashama'ai Yalaham.
Wayashama'ai Yalaham.
Mawa'aba.
Mawa'aba.
Wagarium.
Wagarium.
Gabal.
Gabal.
Wa'amawan.
Wa'amawan.
Wa'amalak.
Wa'amalak.
Palashat.
Palashat.
Amyashabya.
Amyashabya.
Tazawar.
Tazawar.
Gum Ashawar.
Gum Ashawar.
Nalawat.
Nalawat.
Imam.
Imam.
Hayawa.
Hayawa.
Zarwa.
Zarwa.
Laban Yalawat.
Laban Yalawat.
Salah.
Salah.
laham.
Aisha laham.
Kamadyan.
Kamadyan.
Kasaya Sawara.
Kasaya Sawara.
Kayabyan.
Kayabyan.
Manakal.
Manakal.
Koyashawan.
Koyashawan.
Nashamadwa.
Nashamadwa.
Bayanda Ira.
Bayanda Ira.
Yawam.
Yawam.
Daman.
Daman.
La Adaman.
La Adaman.
Shayatamwa.
Shayatamwa.
Nadiyama Yawa.
Nadiyama.
Hara.
Hara.
Wakazaba.
Wakazaba.
Wakazabak.
Wakazabak.
Wakatazalamana.
Wakatazalamana.
Karna Yasakamwa.
Karna Yasakamwa.
Ashar.
Ashar.
Amawa.
Amawa.
Nayarashwa.
Nayarashwa.
Lanawa.
Lanawa.
Ata.
Ata.
Nawa.
Nawa.
Alahayam.
Alahayam.
Alahaya.
Alahaya.
Shalatamwa.
Shalatamwa.
Kagagala.
Kagagala.
Kakwash.
Kakwash.
Laparaka.
Laparaka.
Kashat.
Kashash.
Taba Ira.
Ira.
Wakal Laba.
Wakal Laba.
Tawat.
Talahat.
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 Haryam.
Haryam.
Khan.
Khan.
Dazaradapma.
Dazaradapma.
Basa Iraka.
Basa Iraka.
Wabasa Wapaka.
Wabasa Wapaka.
Talaham.
Talaham.
Mala'a.
Mala'a.
Panyaham.
Panyaham.
Kwalawan.
Kwalawan.
Wayaba Kwashwa.
Wayaba Kwashwa.
Shaka.
Shaka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Wabashwa.
Yabashwa.
Wayaba Awa.
Wayaba Awa.
Ayai.
Ayai.
Waya Papawa.
Waya Papawa.
Waya Abadwa.
Waya Abadwa.
Waya Daiwa.
Waya Daiwa.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Ata.
Ata.
Shaka.
Shaka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Labadka.
Labadka.
Ayawan.
Ayawan.
All call Harakaza.
All call Harakaza.
Psalms 83 in the English. Keep not thou silent.
Keep not thou silent.
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still.
And be not still.
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
For lo.
For lo.
Thine enemies make a tumult.
Thine enemies make a tumult.
And they that hate thee.
And they that hate thee.
Have lifted up the head.
Have lifted up the head.
They have taken crafty counsel.
They have taken crafty counsel.
Against thy people.
Against thy people.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
They have said.
They have said.
Come.
Come.
And let us cut them off.
And let us cut them off.
From being a nation.
From being a nation.
That the name of Israel.
That the name of Israel.
Be no more remembered.
Be no more remembered.
For they have consulted together with one consent.
For they have consulted together with one consent.
They are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against thee.
The tabernacles of Edom.
The tabernacles of Edom.
And the Ishmaelites.
And the Ishmaelites.
Of Moab.
Of Moab.
And the Hagarenes.
And the Hagarenes.
The Baal.
The Baal.
And Ammon.
And Ammon.
And Amalek.
And Amalek.
The Philistines.
The Philistines.
With the inhabitants of Tyre.
With the inhabitants of Tyre.
Assur also is joined with them.
Assur also is joined with them.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
Salah.
Salah.
Do unto them.
Do unto them.
As unto the Midianites.
As unto the Midianites.
As to Sisera.
As to Sisera.
As to Jabin.
As to Jabin.
At the brook of Kaisan.
At the brook of Kaisan.
Which perished at Endor.
Which perished at Endor.
They become as dung for the earth.
They become as dung for the earth.
Make their nobles like Oreb.
Make their nobles like Oreb.
And like Zeb.
And like Zeb.
Yea.
Yea.
All their princes as Abal.
All their princes as Abal.
And as Almuna.
And as Almuna.
Who said. Let us take to ourselves.
Let us take to ourselves.
The houses of the power.
The houses of the power.
In possession.
In possession.
Oh my power.
Oh my power.
Make them like the wind.
Make them like the wind.
As the stubble before the wind.
As the stubble before the wind.
As the fire burneth the wood.
And the fire burneth the wood.
Flames set the mountains on fire.
And flames set the mountains on fire.
So persecute them with thy tempest.
So persecute them with thy tempest.
And make them afraid with thy storm.
And make them afraid
shame.
Fill their face with shame.
They may seek thy name.
They may seek thy name.
O Jehovah.
O Jehovah.
Let them be confounded.
Let them be confounded.
In trouble forever.
In trouble forever.
Yea.
Yea.
Let them be put to shame.
Let them be put to shame.
And perish.
And perish.
Men may know.
And men may know.
Thou.
That thou.
Name alone.
Whose name alone.
Is Jehovah.
Is Jehovah.
Of the Most High.
Of the Most High.
Of all the earth.
Of all the earth.
With that, salt, face forward, and you shop it. Alright, so as y'all Alright, so as you may know, this is the Day of Atonement. Now, the Day of Atonement is a high holy day. You know what I'm saying? A holy convocation of the Lord. You understand me? And this is contrary to what you've been worshiping or you've been celebrating your entire life. See, in the Christian world or the world, that's synonymous. The Christian world and the world, they're all the same. You know what I'm saying? And in the Christian world, what y'all been taught is let's celebrate Halloween, the Devil's Day. You know what I'm saying? The skeletons. Let's celebrate the killing of the Native Americans at Thanksgiving. Let's celebrate well, not the Day of the Dead, but more so the Day of the Dead of the Dead, which is the birthday of white Jesus, which is Christmas. You know what I'm saying? Let's celebrate Easter. Let's celebrate all these different holidays you've been taught to celebrate, but you've never been taught your culture. Why? Because the Christian church is not going to teach your culture. You understand me? You've been learning the opposite of your culture or the oppressor's culture your entire life. It's time for you to come back to your culture. And without us coming back to our culture, then we'll never learn what the Most High wants for us. We'll never learn how to follow the Most High, and the Most High will never have our favor. You understand me? Out in the world today, all of our people are looking for favor from the Most High. They're praying to God. Please, please stop us from getting killed. Please give us justice. Please give us this. Please give us that. But we're not doing what the Most High requires of us.
Right.
You understand me? It's a lot of simple things that the Most High requires us. One of which is the Day of Atonement. But let's bring it up and let's read the Hebrew and the English about how this is introduced to us. You know what I'm saying? Go to Leviticus 23. We're gonna start at Leviticus 23 and 1. We're gonna just give you an introduction of what is our culture. Why this is important in our culture. What happened? What is the context of this bringing it into our culture? You understand me? And we can start right there.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 1 in the Hebrew. Wayadabar, Yahweh, Mashah, La'amor. Verse 2. Dabar, Banat, Yasharwala, Wa'amar, Alahim, Mo'ada, Yahweh, Ashar. Takwarwa. Atam. Makwarwa. Kodash. Alahai. Ham. Mawadai. This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 1 in the English. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying.
All right, so the Lord is speaking into Moses because this is who the Lord spoke to. This is who, it was always one person that the Most High dealt with. You understand? I mean, this is something that we deal with Christians or fake Israelites all the time. They like, okay, well, how can you say you follow one man? You know what I'm saying? It was the Lord always dealt with one man. You understand me? And in this particular time in our history with our ancestors, the Most High was dealing with Moses. You understand me? The Most High gave all instruction to Moses. You understand me? And Moses gave the instruction to Aaron. You know what I'm saying? He passed it down to Aaron. You know what I'm saying? Who passed it down to the people. You understand me? But the Most High always dealt with one man. This is what we talking about right now. Moses, what do you tell? Yes.
If I may, real quick. And this should let you know, once again, how wicked the Christian church is.
Right.
Because in Christianity, anybody can get the Spirit and hear from the Lord.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But according to the scriptures, the Lord only spoke to one man, and that man at that time was Moses.
Right. Right. I mean, before you go on, just to double down, you understand me? Like, you're gonna hear a lot of these Christianites, you know what I'm saying? These so-called fake Israelite groups. You understand me? They have a problem with you. The problem with them is they don't know how to follow order.
That's right.
You understand me? They don't want to follow under one man. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't follow the Most High.
That's right.
You understand me? Now here in Isupk, we follow the Most High.
That's right.
You understand me? We follow what the man who the Most High talks to tells us to do. You understand me? And that's what Israel was supposed to do for the entire time that Israel has been in our book. You know what I'm saying? Our entire history, we follow under a person. You understand me? That the Most High has spoken to. You understand me? There's the Christian church is, these Christians have no clue what our culture is. They have no clue what will lead us out of this destruction that we are in right now. They have no clue what will help us to get justice when we're getting killed in the streets. You understand me? And it's not over here complaining about why you follow one man.
Verse 2. Speak unto the children of Israel.
Speak unto who?
The children of Israel.
Speak unto everybody.
The children of Israel.
Speak unto the Ishmaelites.
The children of Israel.
Speak into the Christian world.
The children of
If
Israel.
you call yourself a Christian, we talking to you.
Right.
And say unto them.
One more time.
The children of Israel.
The children of Israel is who this book is, who the Most High has spoken to.
That's
You know what I'm saying? I mean, this is who these holy days for. This is who all the holy days are for. In Leviticus 23, they're going to break down all the holy days. I'm just giving y'all a lead into when we start talking about the holy day we in right now. You understand me? But 23, 1 and 2 is going to tell you the lead off for all the holy days. And all the holy days are specifically made for the Israelites. You understand me? So how can the Lord be dealing with the whole world if the holy days are for only the Israelites? He say speak to the children of Israel. He didn't say speak to everyone.
Right.
You understand me? Y'all gotta understand that when y'all out here trying to, and I'm not talking to the people in the room obviously, but I'm talking about everyone else who may be watching. Right? Y'all out here celebrating these wicked holidays. You understand me? Y'all celebrating the holidays that the oppressor give you, and then you begging the oppressor for justice, you begging the oppressor to help you out when he killing you in the streets. You understand me? Maybe you can help yourself out.
right.
By stop dealing with the oppressor and everything that the oppressor gives you. You understand me? That gift is destroying your heart.
That's right.
You understand me? Oppression makes the wise man mad. We are oppressed right now, and if you are wise, then you would be mad. But if you're stupid, then you're gonna take that gift and your heart gonna be destroyed. You understand me?
If I may, not only your heart, right? We beg our oppressor for public housing.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? What he give us? Project, the CUNY. You see what
Right.
I'm saying? We beg. We even got, while people are crying about Breonna Taylor, which is so heartbreaking, we begged the police officers, we begged the laws for no-knock warrants, man. Like Imagine brought out. You understand? Because they kept throwing away. The brothers, the laws would knock on the door. You see what I'm saying? And the heroin, Nicky Barnes, and all them, they would flush the dope. You see what I'm saying? So by the time the laws busted in the house, came in the house, you understand? They wouldn't have nothing to charge them with. So we begged the police. We beg our oppressors for everything that they turn around and use to kill us, even worse. So that gift, right? They give you a stimulus check. You put that money right back into the economy. You see what I'm saying? So it's like the only way that can get us out this hell, Black, Hispanic, and Native American people, is if we do go back to our traditions, man. And that's what also makes this place so wicked is they took our traditions away from us. You see what I'm saying? They took from us what at least just allow us and have us to be one as a people to where we can at least survive better in this place, man. Like the Muslims, the Arabs, the Chinese people, all these people have their culture, but we're the only people in the earth that do the culture of our oppressors, man. And that's what's killing us, man.
Right. You got something?
If I could, for sure.
You get on the mic if you could.
And Salah, you said if I could, man, that the subject is so heavy. You know, what I wanted to say is that's why I'm so thankful for the Isupk the commander general, because I've learned since I've been in the truth that we could take those gifts and utilize it for our people and milk them for whatever they're going to give, because really that's the least they can do. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But in the world, it's like we take them, and that's why I say destroy your heart. Because now you thinking they're your friend. You thinking they're the best thing that could ever happen to you in the Isupk. We know they the enemy. You're going to give me whatever you're going to give me. We're going to take it.
That's right.
We're going to utilize it. We're going to pay our tithes.
Right.
We're going to utilize it for our people.
Right. That's it.
Verse 2. They speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them concerning the feast of the Lord, which ye shall proclaim to be holy convocations. Even these are my feasts.
These are what?
My feasts.
My feasts. These are the Most High's feasts. You understand me? Give me Amos 5:21. Somebody out here. Just get 5:21 real quick.
I mean, what's so important here, this word holy convocations too, man. You understand what I'm saying? The word holy means set apart. The word convocation means gathering, man. You see what I'm saying? So this is pretty much a separate gathering for Israelites.
Right.
Just like the word church. Word church, according to the Bible dictionary, means gathering of Israelites, man. So the Lord gave us feast days for us to come together as a whole nation, as a whole family that's separate from everybody else, man. You see what I'm saying? We stand alone out here, man. We have holy ordinance that requires us to be together, man. You see what I'm saying? And when we come together, it's not like we have a family union at a park, man, where you turn around, hit on your cousin's woman and all this old stuff here, man. No, man. We are preparing our spirits to be in the utmost brotherhood, man. You understand what I'm saying? We there to talk about whatever we need to talk about so we can make our nation better, man. You understand what I'm saying? Whatever that brother doing over there, I might not see him. You know what I'm saying? But we come together for this holy convocation, brother, and we get to talk about it, man. So we can make whatever they lacking, we gonna make it strong. You know what I'm saying? Whatever we lacking, we gonna make it strong. You understand? Holy convocation, man, is very important.
No slip. Before we go right there, read Exodus 34:12 for me.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 34, verse 12. Take heed to thyself.
Take heed to thyself, meaning check up. This is important. You know what I'm saying? Check yourself. Keep going.
Lest thou make a covenant with the inhabitants of the land whither thou goest.
Unless you're gonna make an agreement or a binding with the inhabitants of the land that you're going to. You understand me? Keep going.
Lest it be for a snare in the midst of thee.
See, the Most High already knew it was going to be a trap for you. You understand me? To make a covenant with these people. You understand me? Make a covenant with America, with all these holidays, so-called holidays that we dealing with. You understand? You got to go.
Yeah, if I could. These holidays are traps.
Right.
And they are covenants with the other nations.
Right.
We have turned away from our covenant with the Most High and doing our holy feast days to follow their covenants, which are Christmas and Thanksgiving.
Right.
So now this is your first time doing the Day of Atonement. This is your first time doing something that the Lord been telling you to do since Egypt.
Right.
Because you made an agreement with another nation, with another God, worshiping a whole nother God and worshiping a whole nother Savior because you don't know your own culture.
Right.
So that's what the Lord is trying to get you to understand. We supposed to do what He wants us to do because we are holy.
That's right.
And that's why you don't see white people in here.
Right.
You don't see Arabs in here. You don't see
Right.
East Indians in here because this is not for them.
That's
This
right.
is our family thing. And people always say, well, I celebrate Christmas for the family. I celebrate Christmas for the kids. Well, this is for the family.
Right.
You can still do something for the family. Matter of fact, you can do something that's so particular to your family only.
Right.
Everybody celebrate Christmas. Everybody can't celebrate the Day of Atonement.
Damn.
Everybody can't do Feast of Unleavened Bread.
Right.
But you can. So if you want to do something for the family, this is the place to do it.
Right.
So like,
If I could. That's the definition of holy.
Right.
You understand me? Something that's set apart for us only. You
Right.
understand me? Now, I want to finish that, but bring that to me. I need y'all to understand how the Lord really is right now. Give me the Amos real quick.
Come,
You got Amos?
I got it, sir.
All right, go up.
Come on, sir. This is the book of Amos, chapter 5, verse 21. I despise your
You
feast
wait.
days.
You what?
I hate.
I hate. You
I
understand me? That's the word that the Christians say that is nowhere. God is not. God is love. You understand me? God is forgiveness. God is this. God is that. The Most High also hates. You understand me? And this is what He hates. Keep going.
I despise.
I despise. He went a little bit deeper. He cut a little bit deeper. Like, not only do I hate it, but I despise it. It just make my skin crawl. What's up?
Your feast days.
Your feast days.
And I will not smell in your solemn assemblies.
And I will not smell in your solemn assemblies. This is the Christmas, the Thanksgiving, all these fake holidays that y'all been dealing with in the past. You understand me? These is all these holidays that aren't the holidays that the Most High wants you to give. Now, this is just an introduction. We ain't even got it today Atonement yet. You know what I'm saying? I just got to help y'all understand why everything else you've known is trash.
Right.
Everything. Anything that with a holiday, any day that the world celebrates is not a day that you need to celebrate.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's how you know you don't need to celebrate it, because you look and you see your white coworker celebrate. That's how you know you're not supposed to celebrate it.
That's right.
You understand me? You see your Asian coworker with holding a gift.
Right.
That's how you know that something ain't right, and whatever day it is, it's the day I'm not supposed to use it.
Right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's how you know. You understand me?
So like, if I may, to add on the point what Cap was saying, not only, you know what I'm saying, does it join you to these other nations, but our people do it just to seek peace, man. You see what I'm saying? Because who wants to be the one that don't have that don't partake in the secret Santa or the potluck? How's that gonna make you look? You know what I'm saying? You miss out on the year-end Christmas party of your company, man. You see what I'm saying? So you people only do that to be docile. You understand? Right. To trim your ways. But your ways are supposed to be offensive, man.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Because these are the ways that the Most High Power, the creator of the heaven and the earth, only gave these instructions to our ancestors, man. And it's supposed to be offensive. And the Lord does that for a reason, so we can shine. And when we keep His way, He gonna shine. You understand what I'm saying? And the earth will not only fear us, but they gonna fear Him, man. And that's the whole bottom line.
The Lord is a man of war. The Lord is not a goofy God.
Right.
You understand me? Ain't no goofiness in the things that we do. You understand me?
Right.
So that being said, bring the Exodus 13 real quick. I'm gonna show you. The Lord ain't with it. You understand me? And all this goofy stuff that y'all following right now, what we should be doing is following the holy days, which bring strength to our people. You understand me? Which shows us how to be strong in times where we think that we strong. We think you strong. Well, the Most High gonna see if you strong with these holy days, with these holy convocations. You understand me?
Verse 13. But ye shall destroy their altars.
You shall what?
Destroy their altars.
Ye shall tear down the Christmas tree. Now I ain't telling y'all to go to your offices and tear the Christmas tree down in the middle of the Christmas party.
Right.
I'm not telling y'all to do that. You understand me? But it's the spirit behind it. You understand me? When you see a Christmas tree, you should be despised like the Lord was despised with the feast, with your feast and your get me right. He said with your
feast days.
Your feast days and
the solemn
assembly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The Most High was despised of it. You understand me? That should despise you too. When you see the Christmas tree, when you see the Christmas wreath, when you see Halloween decoration, when you see Thanksgiving turkeys. You know what I'm saying? I mean, when you see all these people talking about, it's about time for us to be a strong people. It's time to stop going along to get along.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, we don't have to get along with these people. Get along with these people for this amount of time has got us to the point where we at right now. Where we getting killed in the streets every month, every week, every day.
Right.
We getting killed in the streets. You understand me? People getting killed by the police. People getting killed at you so-called being in the military. Vanessa Guillen signed up for the military, wanted to be a part of the military to help protect the people. Guess what? She got killed in the military. By military men.
Right.
You understand me? Israelites.
Right.
You understand me? But we supposed to be and you know the whole reason behind that is we'll be following all these goofy solemn assemblies.
Right.
You understand me? These goofy feast days.
Right.
You understand me? We don't celebrate the Most High.
Right.
You understand me? We don't follow with the Most High, that we are not obedient.
That's right.
You understand me? It's about time for us to start being obedient. Then guess what? Maybe the Most High will hear our prayer.
Right.
Right.
I mean, maybe when we do pray for justice, the Most High might give us justice.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
We'll go into that a little bit more. Keep going real quick. Let's finish first.
Break their images and cut down their groves.
Break their images and cut down their groves is what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? When you see, I mean, again, I'm not telling you to go to your neighbor's house and tear the Thanksgiving turkey out of their yard. You understand? They might call the police on you. Then you're gonna be a hashtag. I'm not asking you to do that. You understand me? What I'm telling you to do is you should despise it, just like the Lord despises it. You understand me? You should hate that solemn assemblies. You understand me?
Verse 14. For thou shalt worship no other God.
Thou shalt what?
Thou shalt worship no other God.
White Jesus?
No other God.
Krishna?
No other God.
Buddha?
No other God.
Christmas.
Trump?
No other God.
Politics?
No other God.
Black Friday?
No other God.
No other God.
For the Lord.
For who?
For the Lord.
For who? The Lord. Yahweh. The Most High.
Whose name is jealous. Is a jealous God.
Whose name is jealous. You know, like like that's my middle name. Jealous. You know what I'm saying? You ever heard a brother say that's my middle name?
Right.
Said, Trouble is my middle name.
Right.
Jealous is the Most High's middle name. You understand?
Right.
So every time you doing something that the Most High tells you not to do, or you're not doing what the Most High tells you to do, guess what? His name is jealous. You understand me? He got problems. He got issues with that.
Yeah, if I could. The way that you can show real hatred toward these other gods and these solemn assemblies is to not do them.
Right.
The way we can show real hatred toward the white man is to never marry his woman.
Right.
That's
the way
right.
you can show real hatred is to put down his drugs.
Right.
And it doesn't take for you to do anything to hurt anybody because you are not joined with them, it hurts them. Do you know how bad? Do you know how many messages we getting from the cookout when we say that it's only for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans?
Right.
White people cannot survive in the place where they are not invited, where they are not the center of attention.
Right.
And these days make them nobody.
Right.
They can't come around. They can't eat. They can't look in the window. They can't even partake with us when we are offending ourselves. Imagine we're gonna sit up here and afflict ourselves, and we say you can't afflict yourself with us.
Right.
You can't even not eat or not drink with us.
Right.
The white man is pissed off.
Right.
Barakatah Yahweh Yahweh Shah.
That's how you know you're doing something right when you got the oppressor mad at you.
Right.
You understand me?
if I may, you understand? He's such the devil that the Bible speaks of. He wants to oppress you, and he wants you to still love him for it.
Right.
Like, God, dog, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can see if you was actually righteous. You understand? Like, we're going to be. The earth is going to rejoice when we're in rulership because we're going to judge them righteously.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? We're going to do things so they won't displease our God. You understand what I'm saying? But these people here, brother, I mean, they are not fit to rule, man. And they are absolutely not worthy at all for any admiration. You know what I'm saying? Not to even be like, man, I want to be like him. Even if he got a nice car, bro. Even if there's an oppressor that has a nice car, I don't even want that, man.
Right.
Lord knows what he had to do to get that. And what he's doing to even sustain that. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you know, so these people, they can have this place, man.
That's
You understand what I'm saying? I can truly see and understand why prophets of old were like, they was just ready to die, man. You understand what I'm saying? Because the hell our people are in, brother. Good night. Somebody.
No sweat. No, we're going to get the next reader. Abadi, which means stand.
You're going by Yahweh by Yasha Allah.
Yahweh by Shimi Al Shabrakata.
Yahweh by Shimi Al Shabrakata.
Boom.
La Yashra Allah. La Yashra Allah. La Yashra Allah.
All right, shot. 23. So I mean, we're gonna go into the Day of Atonement. I gave y'all a nice introduction of why America has destroyed us as a people with their hell days,
Right.
You know what I'm saying, or so-called holidays. You understand me? Now let's get into what we're supposed to really do. You know what I'm saying? Which is what we dealing with today. You know what I'm saying? The Day of Atonement. You understand me? Before we get there, if I could, one of y'all brothers, y'all can read this. Why you coming in? You want to read this? Read the definition of atonement.
This is the Zondervan's Pictorial Bible Dictionary. Atonement, to cover satisfactory reparation of an offense or injury that which produces reconciliation. In the Bible, it means the covering of a man's sin through the shedding of blood. In the Old Testament, the blood of sacrificing animals. In the New Testament, the blood of a man's redeemer, Yahweh Shah HaMashiach.
Now, he just read the definition of atonement. You understand me? Atonement is what you do in order to get your sins forgiven. Right. You understand me? You have to atone for your sins. You have to first off admit that you are sinning. You
right.
understand me? And then put your sins up for the Most High, and hopefully, if you're good with the Most High, then He'll forgive you of your sins based off of what you sacrifice. You understand me? Now, in the Old Testament, most of the time they sacrifice animals. You understand me? But in the Day of Atonement, we're going to sacrifice what we want. You understand me? Because that's what builds strength in the people. You understand me? In the UPK, so on the Day of Atonement, in the UPK, which is the Lord's people who the Lord has chosen to lead the people in America right now or in the world right now, what we do is we train the muscle on this day. You understand me? That muscle is the muscle to do what the Most High wants us to do. You understand me? That muscle to follow what the Most High says. That muscle that stops us from doing what we want to do. You understand me? That's that muscle that stops you from smoking weed. That muscle that stops you from being a whore. That muscle that stops you from having sex with your friend, with your friends or your brother's wife. You understand me? That's a muscle that in the Christian church they don't train you how to work with that. You understand me? You go to church every week and you pay your down payment and you get your sins forgiven with just a down payment. You understand me? But they never train you how to not sin. You understand me? In the UPK, we've been trained, and we train each other every year because the Most High told us this is the time of training.
That's right.
You understand me? This is the time that you work on your muscles. This is the time that you get in that gym. You understand me? And work that muscle out. You know why? Because the nation needs us, and the people need to see how to do this. You understand me? We need to be an example for the people. We need to be an example for all the people that's coming in and the people that can see us and ourselves, so that the Most High can get favor in us as a nation. You understand me? You got something?
If I may, and understand this, the best way to always fight through anything, right, is just to always consider the end, man. That's what always helps you endure, right? So, I mean, that's why the Lord gave us the book of Revelation, so we can see how great the throne of the Most High is. So we can know how the streets of gold gonna look like. You know what I'm saying? We can imagine that, brother. We got the Spirit of the Lord, brother. We are His people, man. You see what I'm saying? So when you fasting, you know what I'm saying, and all of a sudden that demon come upon you, oh man, I wish I had a little something to drink. Brother, this is for the nation, man. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
That's what gives you the strength to endure and see just from sundown to another sundown, the strength to endure, man. This ain't nothing, man. You see what I'm saying? The main focus is to finish the race, like Paul said, brother. You see what I'm saying?
Thanks a lot, if I may. An atonement is to hurt you. That's what it is. Like you're supposed to sacrifice something. And when we used to atone our best. And it would hurt our pockets to have to give up our best.
That's right.
And so now we're gonna have to give up something that we need to survive. We are 1/3 away from killing ourselves. Because 3 days without food and water, you die. And what you are doing is putting in 1/3 of an affliction to destroy your flesh or your lust of what you want to do. And not what you want to do, what you need.
That's right.
So now, if you can fight against what you need, you for damn sure can fight against what you want. If you can fight against water and food, you can for damn sure fight against cigarettes and hoes. You understand? So that's why this is so important. It's to afflict yourself and to make you go through pain and agony, so that you can fight what's comfortable.
That's right.
And that's what everybody's excuse for sin is. You know, well, this is what I like to do. This is what I want to do. You know, I feel I should be able to. Well, what we doing, we feel we should be able to drink water, but we not.
That's right.
Because the Lord said so.
Good. Right.
Salaki, go ahead.
It's the Day of Atonement in the Zondervan Victoria Bible Dictionary, a Hebrew festival instituted by Moses and held on the 10th day of the 7th month, involving abstinence from labor, fasting, penitence, and sacrifice for sin. The day marked the only entry of the high priest into the Holy of Holies.
That's right. So, yeah, that's it. That's the Zondervan Bible Dictionary explanation of it. Now we're going to get into what the Bible says about the Day of Atonement.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 26 in the Hebrew. Wayadabar, Yahweh, Mashah, Lamar, verse 27. Akah, Aishawar, Kadash, Asha, Hakaparium, Hawa'ah, Hawa, Kodash, Yahaya, Lakam, Wa, Ayatham, Nata, Pastaya come, Thumb, Aisha, Yahweh, Wakal, Salaki, verse 28, Wakal, Malakah, La'ah, Aishua, Ma'atazan, Hayawam, Hazaha, Kaya, Yawam, Kaparium, how it comes. This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 26. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, verse 27, also on the 10th day of the 7th month, there shall be a day of atonement.
So this is the Bible that so-called Christians supposedly have been learning their whole life. The Christian church is supposed to have been teaching you your Bible. Count how many years old you are. That's how many years the Christian church is supposed to be teaching you the Bible, and that's how many years you have not heard about the Day of Atonement.
Right.
You understand me? That should make you upset.
Right.
You understand me? That you've been in the church that long and y'all have not gone over this high holy day that the Most High had told us that we're supposed to do through Moses. Right. You understand me? That should make you highly upset that you haven't heard of this, but you have an Easter what they call it, Easter egg hunt at the church, at the church on the supposed holy ground. You know what I'm saying? You got Easter egg hunts, or whatever they call it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all, this is what happens in the church. I mean, a lot of y'all have been in the church a long time. Some of y'all have never been in the church. Some of the young men, young men up in here. The Most High in Christ for that. You know what I'm saying? They don't have to never learn that crap. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they get to learn the right way from the beginning to the end. You understand? I mean, this is what we need to teach our children so that our children can grow up in a generation where they have no idea about how to celebrate these hell days. You understand me? Only thing we know is what the Most High wants. You understand me? This is how we need to teach our generations after, and this is what the Bible was written for. This is why it's in here in Leviticus 23 and 27 right now, so that we can have that guideline. You understand me? Keep going.
Like if I mean, it should anger you so much that you've been lied and told, oh, that's the New Testament. That's for the Israelites and the Jews. You see what I'm saying? Like, okay, it's for the Jews, so, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I got to go to theology school or seminary school just to learn what Moses was instructed to these people. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. You understand? Like, that should make you irate, man, and make you truly see and understand the oppression that we have truly been under in this place.
It shall be a holy convocation unto you, and ye shall afflict your souls.
You shall afflict your souls, meaning you should put yourself in duress. You know what I'm saying? Afflict what has you should put yourself into a stress that you wouldn't normally put yourself in. You understand me? Which is what we're doing right now when we fast from food and water. You understand me? Our body is used to having food and water whenever we need it. You understand me? I got a 4-year-old son. He wake up in the morning talking about I thirsty. Right. You understand me? You feel me? Like when you wake up in the morning, first thing you want to do is go use the restroom and get you a drink of water, get you a glass of orange juice or something. You understand me? In the Isupk, what we do is at this time of on the 10th day of the 7th month, guess what we do? We wake up in the morning, use the restroom, and we afflict our soul. Right. You understand me? This is what you're gonna do every year. You understand me? And if you're watching the United UPK, then you need to do this every year. You understand me? Do this with us. You understand me? Come get in all black and join us so we can teach you how to do what the Most High been wanting you to do for your entire life that you've been missing. You understand me?
And if I may, not only on the 10th day of the 7th month do you wake up and not go to the refrigerator to get what you want. All you do is brush your teeth, put oil on your face, man, and get up and go do what you need to do, man. Right. You understand what I'm saying? You're gonna afflict your soul, and it's not going to be grievous unto you, man. We're gonna get it today, bro.
I'm saving that for the end. You towards.
Okay. And offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord.
One more thing. And if I may, and being here in this time after knowing what the greatest man on the face of the earth has overcome for us, man, we should be more willing than to just on the 10th day of the 7th month. We should pick other days than just this day. You understand what I'm saying? To afflict our souls for what our King has done, man. Right. You see what I'm saying? It's like it, sir.
No, I mean, you bring up an excellent point. You understand what I'm saying? Like us as a people, we grew up in the Christian church, and you know, first thing you hear probably about 3-4 times in the sermon, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but you can't even do a fast on the Day of Atonement. I mean, how strong are you? You feel me? That's why you know that in the Christian church they breed weakness.
Good night.
You understand? So they train you to be weak.
That's right.
You understand me? Just think about that. You understand me? Just think about all them years that you've been trained as a kid up in, like they say, train them up as a child, and that's the way that they should go. You know what I'm saying? Paraphrase. You feel me? You've been trained up as a child to be weak.
Right.
So now when you're a grown up, you wonder why, you know what I'm saying, Joe Schmo on the block, man, little JoJo, he can't put the blunt down.
Right.
You feel me? Because he's been trained his whole life to be weak.
Good night.
Yep.
He's been trained his whole life. Big Mama took him into the week training camp every Sunday. You know what I'm saying? When he thought she thought she was taking him away from the streets. She was taking him to the streets to the weeks.
Right.
You understand me?
Right.
Like, it's time to start getting strong.
Right.
It's time to build your strength, people.
Right.
You understand me? In the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, all we breed is warriors. Because
right.
the Lord is a man of war.
That's right.
You understand me?
If I may, the Lord don't want no tambourine man, brother. Hey, you know, boy, with the tambourine in your hand, man. It's a
lucky if I could. I mean, not to cut back on what you said, but if you got a tambourine, you better know how to use that sword. And you better not be a weak brother.
Right.
You understand me? Ain't no just tambourine. Ain't no sugar pockets in here, baby.
Sugar pockets.
Yeah. Ain't no sweet out here, baby.
Right.
When you think it's sweet, you gonna run into Kentucky 8.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what happens when you think that the ISUPK breed weakness. You understand me? You gonna find out. You understand me? And the Day of Atonement is what is part of our training.
Right.
You understand me? It ain't just Hebrew Academy. You understand me? It ain't just reading the scriptures and you know what I'm saying, partying when we get a chance to party and building a brotherhood. It's bigger than that.
Right.
You understand me? And under Commander Junior Hunter, we learn how to do that.
Right.
You understand me? You can learn too. You out there. You know what I'm saying?
Come. Verse 28. And ye shall do no work in that same day, for it is the day of atonement.
So like if I could. This right here shows you that the white man is the devil the Bible speaks of. You understand me? No matter what it is, you know what I'm saying? You like imagine how many people we would have in this room right now if the white man actually respected our culture. Right. You understand me? If the white man don't respect us. In the oppressor's kingdom, we are supposed to die.
Right.
We are supposed to be set up for death, and not only death, physical death, but they want to set us up for spiritual death too.
That's right.
You understand me? That's why you can't. No matter how much you beg your boss, they will not let you off on a holiday.
Mm-hmm.
That's why no matter how many letters you write, they want you to cut your beard off. You know what I'm saying? That's why no matter how hard you plead, you can't get a Sabbath off so you can do what you're supposed to do on the Sabbath, which is the Lord's work.
Right.
You understand? You gotta fight tooth and nail just to do what the Lord wants you to do. Why? Because the white man the oppressor wants to set you up for failure, not only in physical failure but spiritual failure.
Mm-hmm.
You understand me? The oppressor is the Bible, is the devil that the Bible speaks of.
And if I may, these bastards, they perverted our culture so bad. On the feast like the Day of Atonement, they call it Yom Kippur. These bastards are using the scapegoat instead of grabbing a goat. These bastards are using chickens, bro. You understand what I'm saying? Like they're out there grabbing chickens by their wings, and they put their sin on chickens, man.
What?
You see what I'm saying? Go look it up. You know what I'm saying? It's that's what they do, man. You know what I'm saying?
Salaki, if I could. I don't know that much about the devil. They can be twirling bags of dookie around. I don't care what they doing.
Right.
They not doing what the Most High told them to do because the Most High don't talk to them.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, the Most High talk to us and Salaki, not to cut you. That's important to know. You know what I'm saying? How they pervert our culture. You understand me? They so when you see these fake Ashken Ashkenazi,
Right.
whatever, whatever they call themselves.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Out here with the ZZs on their pockets and in the goddamn dog hats. You know what I'm saying? Like you see him out here in all black on. You know what I'm saying? You ask him why they twirling chickens around when the Most High said He want His oblation in a frying pan.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We fry chicken over here, pot.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We don't care about no goddamn twirling chickens around here. Chicken ain't gonna take the sin.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We take the sin and we delete the sin.
Right.
With our atonement. You know what I'm saying? With our affliction. You feel me? Upon ourselves. Not upon no chicken. Because we ain't weak.
Right.
You understand me? That's weakness. And that's Christianity, that's Judaism, all into one pot.
Yep.
Sorry, you had something, Banana? You had something? Oh, my bad. I thought I heard your voice.
Come. For it is a day of atonement, to make an atonement for you before the Lord your God.
So today is the day of atonement. Today is when we make our atonement for the Lord. Today is when we do our fast. You know, we're going to get into that right quick. Hold on. I'm going to let the Bible tell us about it first. We're going to remind you. We're going to stand up. We're going to get one more read up here. The next youngest man.
Makia, Ban Dawada, Ban Yashala.
Makia, Ban Yahawada, Ban Yashala.
Rock, Yahaba Shem Yashabrakthum.
Yahaba Shem Yashabrakthum.
La Yashala.
All right, Yeshaga means to sit. So we're gonna read the last few scriptures in Leviticus 23 that pertain to the Day of Atonement. You understand me? So, just so y'all know, like, see, the devil the Bible speaks of don't want us to know all these. These are mysteries that the devil the Bible speaks of does not want us to know.
That's right.
You understand me? Like, us knowing this will bring us closer and closer to the Most High. And the closer we are to the Most High, the more powerful we get as a people. You understand me? Like, if don't nobody know it, that horde in Louisville know. You know what I'm saying? That horde that tried to go up against 8 men, however many deep they was with the chains and the whips and the pipes and the guns and all they had, they got the brakes beat off of them. You understand me? Like, when the Lord is with you, the Lord is with you. You understand me? In order for the Lord to get with you, you have to do what the Lord tells you to do. You have to have obedience. You understand me? And when the Lord tells you that you're supposed to follow certain days, you understand me? I don't care what that day He tells you to follow. You follow it. You do what the Lord tells you to do. Why? Because the love of God is following His command. You understand me? That's the love of God. To follow His commandments, and His commandments ain't grievous. Right. You feel me? It ain't grievous. You feel me? It's an affliction. Yeah, you gonna feel it. You feel me? But guess what? We do this in our sleep. Why? Because we warriors.
That's right.
We soldiers in the Isupk. You understand me? Even the sisters. You feel me? Even the sisters are doing it. You understand me? Now we ain't got no pregnant sisters doing it. We ain't got no sisters that's nursing and doing it. We don't have no kids doing it. Why? Because we're not monsters.
Right.
And you're gonna find these monsters out here calling themselves Israelites and fake Israelite groups, and they're gonna be telling you, you know what, if they have what they say, if they have a soul, then they supposed to fast. You don't have a soul if you make a newborn baby fast.
Right.
You don't have a soul, so you don't need to fast. You just don't. If you let a baby fast, then you don't have to fast. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't have a soul, you're evil. You understand? You got something happening?
Yeah, like I said, if I could, like that, man, that whole thing is so stupid because And this is why, man, the ISUPK is just so wonderful in the sense that, you know what I'm saying, we understand that you're supposed to be afflicting your soul, not killing yourself.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? The goal is to afflict your soul so you can, you know, live and be stronger in this truth.
Right.
But you, like, okay, like, you know, for example, like I'm a diabetic, you know, like in the ISUPK, you know, women, pregnant women, women that's nursing, or anybody that have medical ailments, you know what I'm saying, that require you to have to eat or drink or whatever. You're not required. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not gonna, like, how you gonna even worship the Lord if you dead?
Right.
It just doesn't, you know what I'm saying? It just doesn't, it's so these other fake Israelites are so counterproductive. They're so against the Lord.
Right.
They want you dead. You know, a demon wants you dead.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? And that's all that is. That's just a demon's life. That's
Right. With the brothers. That's it. Like, I mean, from the kids to the people that sick. Like, all right, a kid can't go without. I mean, we got a baby in here right now. You know what I'm saying? Everybody who has a child has had a child at this age before. They have to eat within every 2 to 4 hours. They have to eat. You telling me you gonna starve a baby for 12 feedings?
That's crazy, man.
That's every 2 hours. The young babies, they need every 2 hours. You got a soul though, right?
Right. That's
And you telling me for 12 feedings you gonna take this baby food away from them?
That's cool.
So now so you might as well be Margaret Sanger. You know what I'm saying? You might as well be. You feel me? You might as well be aborting a baby in the womb. You know what I'm saying? Like you a devil. You are the devil the Bible speaks of. You understand me? Like and brothers and sisters with ailments. Like, how you gonna serve the Lord if you can't even breathe? Because your soul left your body. You know what I'm saying? He got a soul. Right. But if his soul leave his body, then how you gonna serve the Lord?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You're not afflicting yourself, you're killing yourself. Right. And that's what you do when you join a fake Israelite group. You're killing yourself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying me?
I mean, the name of the school is so important because, I mean, at the end, it's universal and practical knowledge, brother. Practical is common sense, man. You see what I'm saying? It's just plain, it's just, okay, the brother, his blood sugar could drop. If he don't eat the right thing, he could die, right? The woman got to nurse a child. If she don't eat the child, you know what I'm saying? Like, as practical as common sense, man. You see what I'm saying? And here, you know, Commander Junior Hunter held on to the practical knowledge, brother. More kind of practice.
Good. You know, in the streets, they say common sense ain't common.
Right.
Well, all knowledge ain't practical.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Some of these so-called people say they got knowledge, they ain't got universal practical knowledge. And that's why they out here killing their people. You know what I'm saying? That's why they out here being devils to their people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You really do?
These the same people that would heat up a sandwich on the Sabbath day on the car hood, brother. You know what I'm saying? In the sunlight. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that. Brother.
Don't put no bologna on your hood of your car.
Come on, bro.
Don't do it, man. You're going to strip the paint off your car.
Right.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 29, in Hebrew. Kaya. Ka. Anapash. Sure. Aina. MACHAATAZA. Ayawan. Azah. Nakararam, Nakarata, Ma'ash, Verse 30. Ka, Anapas, Asher, the Asher, the Am, Malaka'a, Ma'atazam, Ayawang, Za'a, Maha'abat, Waha'abata'it, Ata, Anapas, Ha'awa, Makara, Ama. Verse 31. Ka'a, Ka, Malaka, La'a, the Ashawa, Kakwat, Awam, Awalam, La Daraticum, Ka, Mashabaticum. Verse 32. Shabbat, Shabbatawam, 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 Shabbatwana, Hawa, Nakam, Aintam, Ata, Napashad, Napash, Tayakam, Napash, Tayakam. Watasai, Kadash, Kadash, Ba'aram, Ba'arab, Ma'arab, Aight, Iraq, Shab Kwa, the Shab Kwa, the Shab Tawa, Shabbat Takam, Book of Leviticus in English, chapter 23.
If I could, before you start with the importance of us doing this as a Sabbath is so that we can also come to our culture. You understand me? Our culture is reading the Hebrew.
Right.
You understand me? And that's something that has been taken from us as a people. You understand me? For 400 years, we didn't even know what our true language was.
That's right.
You understand me? But now we do. And now that we do know, it's our duty and it's our job to learn what our culture's language is.
Right.
You understand me? And this is why in the ISUPK, anytime we have a Sabbath, we bring the young men up. Starting with the young men, this is tradition of ours. We bring the young men up first, and we allow them to read in the Hebrew, so that they can learn the language of their people and their ancestors, their forefathers. You understand me? Because for the longest, we've been learning the language of the forefathers of the oppression, and that's why when we do the tradition of the oppression, our power, our higher power, don't protect us.
That's right.
You understand me? Good.
If I may, get them numbers in the hand.
Hey, look, learning a new language is hard. Anybody who has ever learned a new language knows it is not an easy task.
Right.
You understand me? But what should give you that zeal according to knowledge is this is your people's language.
That's right.
You understand me? As long as you're doing that, then you know dang well that you're on the right path.
That's
You
right.
up here doing it with us, guess what?
Damn
We're gonna
right.
make sure that you get through it. You understand? We're gonna work together. You
Yeah,
understand
right.
me? This is a duty of ours. You know what I'm saying? So all you young men out there that may be watching, go ahead and learn that language, man. We got Hebrew classes every Friday, starting at 7 o'clock, from 7 to 9, taught by none other than the star of Israel, Tazanach, Ban Yahweh,
Right.
which is a star in the Hebrew language. You understand me? He will teach you. He will go hand to hand with you. He hand-to-hand combat specialist and hand-to-hand Hebrew specialist.
Real talk.
You understand me? He will give you homework, all that. He's a brilliant teacher. You understand me?
Right.
Log in.
Yep.
It's the book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 29. For whatsoever soul it be, it shall not be afflicted in that same day. He shall be cut off from among his people.
See, this is what I was saying this earlier. You know what I'm saying? This is why you know that oppressor is the devil the Bible speaks of. Because they make sure that they hide the fact that you're supposed to be following these holy days.
Right.
And if you're not following the holy days, and the Bible says that your soul shall be cut off from being among your people.
Right.
You understand me? So these devils really want you to get cut off from your people on the slick side. You know what I'm saying? They say they're the most subtle beasts in the field. You feel me? Like they are not only taking you away from your culture, but taking you away from your people, separating you from your power.
Damn.
You understand me? This is such a devil that we live with.
Right.
You understand me? That we've had to live amongst. You understand me? But in the ISUPK, we live amongst one another.
Right.
We promote living amongst one another in brotherhood and separating from the devil that the Bible speaks of in every way.
And if I may, this is what would make you become a Gentile. You be cut off from your nation. You don't keep these feast days. You don't circumcise your sons on the 8th day. You were cut off, casted away from Israel, brother. You understand what I'm saying? So this is why, we needed our king. You understand? Furthermore, giving us reason to afflict and atone our souls, man, so we can be a pleasing sacrifice unto the Lord, which is what we should be daily, brother.
Right.
Verse 30. And whatsoever soul it be that doeth any work in the same day, the same soul will I destroy from among his people.
Here we go again. The Most High saying that if you even do work on the Day of Atonement, that you'll be destroyed. This is why the oppressor is the devil the Bible speaks of.
Right.
Because they make you go to work on the Day of Atonement, have been your whole entire life.
God.
You feel me? The Lord could have killed you. You could have killed me 34 times over.
Right.
Excuse me, not 34, Salafi. Yeah, about that. Because the devil still try to make me work on the Day of Atonement. But I still come over here and do the work of the Lord. You understand me? But goddamn, the devil is the Bible. The oppressor is the devil the Bible speaks of.
Right.
If you don't know by reading these few verses, then I don't know what to tell you. You understand me?
Verse 31. Ye shall do no manner of work. It shall be a statute forever throughout your generations, and all your dwellings.
This is something that we're supposed to pass down from generation to generation to generation to generation. We would have been passing it down from generation to generation to generation had not we been sold by the Africans, taken over by the Edomites, you understand me, and exploited by every other nation on the earth. You understand me? We can't even pass down our traditions the way we want. You understand me? But in ISUPK, we're teaching you how to pass down these traditions by following what the Most High says and following the law, statutes, and commandments. You understand me? And we do it every year.
Right.
This is where you need to learn it from.
That's right.
Okay, verse 32. It shall be unto you a Sabbath of rest, and ye shall afflict your souls in the 9th day of the month at even. At the 9th day of the month at even. From even unto even shall ye celebrate your Sabbath.
So we're not making this up when we say from sundown to sundown. You
Right.
feel me? The Bible tells us right here. It says from even to even. You feel me? Which means from the evening to the evening, which means night to night. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's why when we say we're gonna start on Saturday at sundown and end on Sunday at sundown, we're not making this up. You understand me? Everything that ISUPK teaches is from the Bible. You understand me? Now I want to get into something else while we're here. You understand me? Pull up Matthew 4:4 for me right quick. Now what we gotta understand is afflicting our souls the way we doing it during this Day of Atonement. It's not. It shouldn't be grievous. You understand me? Why? Because in the Bible it tells us what we need to live. You understand me? And the scripture should break it down for you right here.
I'm a concert. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 4, verse 4. But he answered and said.
He answered. Who answered? What writing is that in?
In red.
It's in red writing. So everyone who ever owned a Bible knows that if it's red writing, that means Christ is speaking. Your King. You understand me? And he said what?
And he said, it is written, man shall not live by bread alone.
Man shall not live by bread alone. You understand me? Bread alone is not what keeps you alive.
Right.
You understand me? So while we out here trying to, our bodies is feeling all, or you feeling some kind of way, you know what I'm saying, while you going through your day of affliction, just understand that your body ain't even supposed to survive off bread alone anyway. You understand me? Your spirit needs to be fed as well. And this right here is our spiritual food. We eating in the spirit right now. You understand me? We are atoning and afflicting our souls, you understand me? But we are building our spiritual strength.
Right.
You understand me? That's something that you can't learn outside of the ISUPK because they teach you weakness. They teach you how to make your soul weak, how to make your soul incapable of following what the Most High says, because they don't teach you how to do what the Most High tells you to do. You understand me?
Concert. But by every word that proceeded out of the mouth of God.
Right. So basically, you know what I'm saying, what y'all gotta understand is food and water should not be the only thing that our bodies need to sustain themselves. You know what I'm saying? And that's and during the Day of Atonement is one of the times in, you know, so you might fast throughout the year, but during the Day of Atonement is one of the most specific times where we realize that. When we realize that bread and water is not the only thing that keeps me strong as a person. You understand me? It's not the only thing that keeps me stable in my truth, in the truth. You understand me? Because without the spiritual food, without the obedience of the Most High, then you can have all the food and the water you want in the world. And guess what? You'll have hypertension one day. The Lord will take your spirit out of you.
Right.
Not just the spirit of the Lord. He'll take your whole soul out of you, easy. If he not with you, you understand me? Give me you got something? Alright, no sweat. Give me I mean the whole thing, going without what you want is an ability that we need every day to avoid sin. You understand me? Going without what we want. You feel me? Like avoiding sin is it's a I mean, in the ISUP, it's easy for me to explain to a person in the ISUP because we've been training ourselves since we've been in all black.
Right.
We've been training ourselves.
Right.
You feel me? We've been training ourselves for days like this. You know what I'm saying? Days of atonement. You know what I'm saying? Where we have to afflict our souls and avoid things that we want, things that we need, and things that we want. You know what I'm saying? Because anybody who's ever done a drug knows that drug addiction, your body tells you that you need that.
Right.
You feel me? In the ISUPK, we teach you to not only afflict your souls, but avoid things that you need. You feel me? So imagine if everybody in the nation of Israel, to be clear, everybody in the nation of Israel, you understand me, afflicted their souls on the same day.
That's right.
Wouldn't be no drug, no drug dealing. You know what I'm saying? Wouldn't be no drug addicts. Wouldn't be no whores.
Right.
Wouldn't be no adulterers. You know what I'm saying? Because we'd be afflicting we would know what it means to stop ourselves from doing some of the things that that could tempt us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Me? Like your stomach growl, that's tempting you to go ahead and get you a snack.
Right.
That's flesh.
Your throat scratching, that tempting you to go get you a drink. You understand me? When you see that, when you smell that sorcery in the air, you understand me, in the world, all that would do is tempt you to go get a blunt from the corner store. And go get you a nickel sack. Right. You feel me? But the Day of Atonement teaches you to build that muscle that stops you from doing all of those things.
Flesh and desire.
You understand me? Now, give me Judith in that part. Give me Judith 5:17. See, what we've learned here is that by reading these scriptures, we learn that the white man is the devil because he's taking us away from these things. You feel me? But what we need to know is what happens if we get closer to what the Most High wants to do. We follow these, we observe these holy days. If we do it, if we actually obey the Most High. You understand me? In the Bible, it tells us. Yeah, the Bible. It's a lot. In the Bible, it tells us what will happen if the Most High is on our side, and how the other nations feel if the Most High is on our side, which further proves why the oppressor is the devil that the Bible speaks of.
That's
Read
right.
that for me.
The book of Judah, chapter 5, verse 17. And whilst they sinned not before their God, they prospered because the God that hated iniquity was with them.
When we sin not. Read it one more time.
I'm concerned. Verse 17.
Mm-hmm.
And whilst they sinned not before their God.
When we don't sin before the Most High, you understand me? When we afflict our souls from doing what those things that our souls, that our wicked souls may want to do. You know what I'm saying? When we afflict our spirit from doing those things that cause us to sin, what happened?
They prosper.
They what?
They prosper.
They fail.
They prosper.
They get killed by the police in the streets.
They prosper.
They don't get justice by the judicial system.
They prosper.
We will prosper. We will triumph as a people.
Right.
I'm concerned. Because the God that hated iniquity was with them.
Because the God that hates sin, that hates evil, that hates the wickedness of America was with us.
Right.
You understand me? Keep going.
Verse 18. But when they departed from the way which he appointed them.
When we do the opposite of what they just spoke of. When we don't go away from the iniquity. When we fall into sin. You know what I'm saying? When we let sin control us. When we don't know how to when we don't know how to afflict our souls and stop ourselves from doing the things that our body may want, our lusts may want to do. This is what happens.
Concert. Verse 18. When they departed from the way which he appointed them, they were destroyed in many battles, very sword.
We get destroyed in many battles. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we are doomed for destruction if we don't follow what the Most High tells us to do. You understand me? Keep going.
And were led captives into a land that was not theirs.
Wow. Now ain't that just history just playing itself out? You understand me? When we want to get, like, this is what you gotta understand. If we want to do the opposite of what's being said right there, then we gotta do the opposite of what it's saying that leads up to that. You feel me? So if it's telling us that when we go away from the way of what the Lord wants us to do, then we lose in battles, we get led off into lands unknown, into captivity, then guess what we gotta do? Start doing. We gotta follow what the Most High tells us to do, following the holy days, afflicting our souls when we think that we're going into evilness, and then we'll gain victory. We'll have our own land. We'll have our own triumph. The kingdom of heaven will be at hand. You understand me?
God. And the temple of their God was cast to the ground. And their cities were taken by the enemies.
All of this because of sin. Keep going.
Verse 19. But now are they returned to their God, and are come up from the places that they were scattered.
So now what we doing is we following the Day of Atonement. Now we doing the holy days. Now we coming up out of Fluke, Texas, out of Austin, out of Mo City. We coming up out of Killeen. We coming up out of every which way, Texas, America, the world, and what's happening.
Right.
And have possessed Jerusalem.
And we taking back our holy land.
Right.
We taking back what's holy to us.
Right.
You understand? We taking back our traditions. We taking back all of our everything that made us a culture. You know, all of our culture. Rappers.
Where their sanctuary is, and are seated in the hill country. For it was desolate.
And if I may, man, I mean, this is so crucial because, I mean, this goes to show us how far we have fallen, man, to the point to where we don't know our home. You see what I'm saying? Like King David, I mean, at least they were, back then, were able to cry about not being in Zion, brother. You see what I'm saying? We dance in the streets when our people die now. You see what I'm saying? Like, we literally have a block party if somebody of our people die, brother. Right. You see what I'm saying? All we do is do what our oppressor does and protest and pick. We don't do anything that can change our condition, man. That will put us back in the place that we call home, man. Where we can truly be a holy people, man. You see what I'm saying? Like, this is what's so sad about the condition of Black, Hispanic, and Native American people, man. You see what I'm saying?
Right. Now watch this. This is how this is how the oppressor thinks. These next two verses, this is how the oppressor thinks. Y'all gotta etch this in y'all soul. This is what the oppressor is thinking of you, Israelites, Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Every day they see you in the streets. Read 20 and 21.
Okay. Verse 20. Now therefore, my Lord and Governor.
The heathen is talking to his Lord. You know what I'm saying? His upper heathen. The lower heathen is talking to the upper heathen. Keep going.
If there be any error against this people, and they sin against their God, let us consider that this shall be their ruin.
Hold on. Let me finish that.
And let us go up, and we shall overcome them.
Right.
Now see,
if I may, so pretty much what this is heathens that are gathered together like in the UN, the United Nations. Everybody's having a council on how to be crafty against us, man. This is Psalms 83 being played out. Right here in the book of Judah, like they always done, man.
Right.
When the other nations that were always round about us, man. We always had nations of people that were always round about us, that we would look and be like, okay, should we do what they doing? Should we do what the Moabites are doing now? They looking like they cool. Now, should we do what the Edomites are doing? It look like what they got going on is cool. You see what I'm saying? And then we would have wicked Negroes out of our elders who go out and try to make peace with these people. You see what I'm saying? While the whole time, their whole time planning to conquer us all together, man. You see what I'm saying? So this is why this is so powerful, because it's explaining what they're doing today, man.
Right. Like in the background, with basically they sit here thinking about how they gonna overcome us as a people.
Right.
How are they gonna take over us as a people? How can we get these people and wring them by their ankles?
Right.
You understand me? And they have found out that they got the solution.
Right.
They got the master plan on how to do it.
Right.
It's to get us away from our God.
That's right.
It's to get us out of being obedient to our God. And as the scriptures say, an error against our people and have us sin against the Most High.
Right.
That's how they know how to overcome us.
Yeah.
You got something happening out real quick?
The common concept, I was gonna say, like a modern day form of that also is, of course, you know, it ain't. I wouldn't say it's like concrete, but the Willie Lynch letter, it's like that's like a blueprint on how to, you know, divide and conquer and stuff like this.
Right. That's absolutely true. You understand me? If you ever heard of the Willie Lynch letter, that's basically how they telling you how to break down a black man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, it goes into very, very gruesome detail.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I just advise y'all to research that on your own time.
And if I may, the key thing that they found out is that our people love lies and we're easily deceived, man.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So all they got to do is get us to want to frolic and see sitting against our God is fun and it's okay. Then they know that we will be perpetually cursed, man.
Damn.
You see what I'm saying? So this is what they realize. Oh, these are these people in this book. Okay, so they fall into captivity, and we can keep them. We can do better what the Egyptians did. We can keep them in this bad condition. We can even make them worse. You understand what I'm saying? We can perpetually keep them cursed and perpetually rule over them. You know what? Instead of allowing them to enjoy the work that they built and how they built America, you know what? We'll allow the Chinese people to come over here. So we'll allow China to become strong. You see what I'm saying? Before we allow the niggas, these Israelite people, you know what I'm saying, to get strong. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, sir.
If I could now. Mind you, I got one more verse from me. I'm gonna give y'all two more verses. I'm gonna get y'all out of here. I know I'll talk a lot. You know what I'm saying? But this is. I said this is the blueprint, and we heard this part. Now listen to this last verse of this excerpt I'm doing. This precept I'm giving y'all. This last verse is how you know that these people got a real understanding of who we are.
On concert, verse 21. But if there be no iniquity in their nation,
if there be no sin, if we don't do nothing wrong in our nation according to the Most High, keep going.
Let my Lord now pass by.
We gotta let's go ahead and move around. Let's get up out of here. Why?
Lest their Lord defend them.
Let's who?
Lest their Lord defend them.
Lest their Lord bring us justice.
Lest their Lord defend them.
Let the Lord do exactly what y'all letting him washing in the streets for. You mean what y'all pray? All these people are praying for in these streets. The Lord will do this for us.
Lest the Lord defend them and their God be for them. And we become a reproach before all the world.
And we gonna make an example out of them. You know what I'm saying? We gonna make them the bottom of the bottom. You understand me? If the Lord be with us, when we decide to let the Lord be with us, this is when we gonna get what the Bible tells us we gonna get. You understand me? Until then, until we start doing what the Most High tells us to do, and until we start being obedient, we'll never get there. You understand me? We'll never have that. You understand? I'm gonna get two more scriptures, man. We're gonna get out of here. Two more. All right. The first one I want to get into, this is more pertaining to the Day of Atonement, you know what I'm saying? Go to Matthew 6 and 16. something that y'all need to understand for the next 24 hours. I need y'all to absolutely understand this. Y'all heard us say this in many ways. You know what I'm saying? We say don't be talking about, man, hey man, you know, I can't wait till I have that ice glass cold water I got in my refrigerator.
Right.
I'm saving that motherfucker.
Right.
I'm saving that motherfucker for as soon as that time hit, I'm saving.
701.
Ooh, man, it's just, man, I'm out here sweating, man. I'm sweating hot. Oh, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, man. What the Bible say, man?
Right.
Bring it up.
I'm construct. It's the book of Matthew, chapter 6, verse 16. Moreover, when ye fast, be not as the hypocrites.
Be not as who?
As the hypocrites.
Be not as the Christians.
As the hypocrites.
Be not as the Islam.
As the hypocrites.
Be not as anybody else who so-called call themselves fast.
As the hypocrites of a sad countenance.
Out here looking like you just beat down and sad and distressed. Right. You know what I'm saying? Your whole spirit look down. You know what I'm saying? Now, don't be not like that. This is Christ talking. Keep going.
But they disfigure their faces.
Cause they got that face on their face. You understand me? Through a whole fast. Looking like they just beat up and sloppy and trashed out. Looking horrible. Looking weak. You understand me? Keep going.
Looking like a vagabond Jew, man.
Right.
Don't be looking like GMS out here, man.
Right. Don't be looking like you got the tablecloth garments. and the shower curtains.
Right.
No shower curtain garments over here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We know t-shirt fringes.
Right.
We know frowns on our faces and no stanky breath.
Right.
On the Day of Atonement. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we put lotion on the Day of Atonement. You understand me? We braid our hair and we brush our hair. We brush our beards and we look nice on the Day of Atonement. Right. We brush our hair. You know what I'm saying? We put our get ourselves jazzed up like we do on a regular day. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because the Bible says to. Keep going. Some more.
Concept. That they may appear unto man to fast.
That they may appear unto man to fast. So the hypocrite, this is what the hypocrite does. He has a sad countenance and he puts on a disgruntled face so he can appear to everyone that I'm fasting. You know what I'm saying? So a person can look at you and, oh, what's wrong with you?
Right.
Like you ain't ate.
Right.
Like you're not supposed to have that look when you fast.
Right.
You're not supposed to have that look in your about yourself. You understand me? You're supposed to be strong.
Right.
You're supposed to be showing them that you. Basically, what it's telling you is you're supposed to look like you ain't even fast.
Right. Come on now. That's what I'm talking about.
You know what I'm saying? But that goes for your speech as well.
Right.
That goes for your speech as well. Not just your look, but your speech too. Don't be out here talking like you. Like don't be breathing hard. Ain't no size.
Right.
Ain't no size. We ain't signed today. We out here. We standing strong. You understand me?
Ain't no forehead rubbing.
Yeah. Ain't no. Oh man. I don't want to see none of that.
That's right.
You understand me? Because that's what the hypocrites do. And ain't no hypocrites in our Isupk.
Damn right.
Man, look. You got some more?
Concept. Verily, I say unto you, they have their reward.
They're going to have their reward. They're going to get what they deserve.
Yeah.
You understand me? Do you want to get what you deserve or you want to get what they deserve? You want to get a hypocrite's reward or a prophet's reward?
Prophet.
You understand me? Well, do what a prophet would do to you.
Right.
Do what Christ would do.
Yep.
You understand me? Fast, but look like you are worth $1 million.
Right.
You understand me? We know how to do that. I know Judah know how to do it. It's a lot of Judah do.
Man, look.
I know y'all know how to look good. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all looking good to the next 24 hours. You know what I'm saying? Don't be out. Brush your teeth. Please. Mouthwash too. Don't swallow nothing now. Don't swallow it on a slick. Now, you know what I'm saying? This is not IUIC.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No swallowing. It's a lot, man. This is not IUIC. You know what I'm saying? We do not do all of this. You understand me? Now we got one more scripture, man. I want this to go to Ecclesiastes 5:7. I need y'all to understand this. Moreover, this needs to be the conclusion of the matter. You understand me? The conclusion of being obedient to the Most High in the Day of Atonement and everything else that the Most High sent us to be a culture for our people and to have us set apart from all other people. You understand me? You got it?
Concept. It's the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 5, verse 7. Make no tarry to turn to the Lord.
Don't be wasting your time. Don't be slacking up. Don't be getting lazy.
Right.
Don't waste no time coming to the Most High.
Right.
Don't waste no time obeying what the Most High tell you to do.
Yes, I tell you.
Why? So what's your
Concept. And put not off from day to day.
Don't be thinking like, man, I always got tomorrow.
Right.
You understand me? I can do Day of Atonement next year. You know what I'm saying? This year, it's not a good year for me. My Big Mama cooking oxtails tomorrow. This is not a good day for me. You understand me? Big Mama frying chicken tomorrow. I gotta go. She told me she was gonna cook for me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We were supposed to be go getting brunch and mimosas tomorrow. I gotta go do it because I set this appointment up.
Wow.
Don't think that you got today and tomorrow to do what the Most High tell you to do.
Right.
You don't have today and tomorrow. You do what the Most. As soon as you know what the Most High is supposed to tell you to do, you're supposed to do it then. You understand me? Why?
Right.
You going?
Concept. For suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth.
For what?
For suddenly.
For it's gonna come later.
For suddenly.
Maybe years from now. You know what I'm saying? I'm just 34, man. I got at least till I'm 65.
For suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth.
For suddenly the wrath of the Lord gonna come forth on you. You know what I'm saying? The Lord is gonna put his whole elbow grease into you. You understand me? He's gonna put his whole wrath into you. You understand me? Keep going.
Concert. And in thy security.
And in what?
In thy security.
When you think everything's sweet, you think you safe. You think you at home when you got your pistol next to your bed. You think everything's sweet. You know what I'm saying? You think you got your license to carry, and you sitting at home, and you know your husband got his license to carry. You sitting at home, you laying in the bed, you think everything's sweet. You know what I'm saying? Suddenly a knock at the door gonna come by, and you gonna get the wrath of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? That'll be the end of you. You understand me? Like Breonna Taylor. You understand me? Who found her end when she thought she was in the security of her own home.
Right.
She should have came to the Lord.
Right.
Maybe she wouldn't have had her end. You understand me? Maybe you won't have your end if you start following what the Lord tell you to do. Maybe you will if you do. If you don't.
Like if I'm laying with brothers that sell drugs to their own people.
Right. You got some more? Finish it off.
And in thy security thou shalt be destroyed and perish in the day of vengeance.
Now look, that's pretty cut and dry. If you don't obey the Lord, you're gonna perish and be destroyed in the day of vengeance. It's time to start following the Lord before we even get to that point.
Right.
We don't even have to. If you love the Lord like you say you love the Lord, then you don't. The day of vengeance shouldn't even be a convincing point for you. You know what I'm saying? You should want to do what the Lord wants you to do anyway.
Right.
If you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you.
Right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? No sweat. With that, man, we gonna end this Day of Atonement lesson, man. The water for y'all for being patient with me and kind with me. We're gonna stand up and say, Mayim. We're gonna read this Lord's Prayer. Mayim Wapanya Hakwadam means to turn and face the east. We're gonna read the Lord's Prayer in Hebrew.
Lord's Prayer. Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa.
Bashemayim. Hudas. Hayah. Shemka.
In the English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day, daily bread. Forgive us our debt, we forgive our debtors. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it. So we're going to salute the Torah. In ranking order for the men.
Y'all about Shem Yahweh Shabrak, yeah.
Y'all about Shem Yahweh Shabrak, yeah.
Y'all about Shem Yahweh Shabrak, yeah. Y'all about Shem Yahweh Shabrak, yeah. Y'all about Shem Yahweh Shabrak, yeah.
Y'all about Shem Yahweh Shabrak, yeah.
Y'all about Shem Yahweh Shabrak, yeah. Y'all about Shem Yahweh Shabrak, yeah.
How about Shem Yahweh Shabrak, yeah.
Right. How about Shem Yahweh Shabrak, yeah. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shabrak, yeah. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shabrak, yeah.
Y'all about Shem Yahweh Shabrak, yeah.
Yahweh Hashem Yah Shabrak Yah.
Yahweh Hashem Yah Shabrak Yah.
Yahweh Hashem Yah Shabrak Yah.
Yahweh. By Hashem.
Yahweh Shah. Rock, yeah. Yeah, right.
Salute out. Men of Israel, Amayim Shabbat, Amayim, Barak, Yazmatah, Saw, thanks to sisters, courtesy to the sisters. Men of Israel, Amayim Shabbat, Amayim, Barak,
Yahweh Shema Allah Hashem Yahweh Shai.
Yazmatah, dismiss.